Welcome back to action from Zwartkops, the arena of motorsport, and as you can see, if you weren't here on the day, you've missed out on some fantastic action, which is about to continue now with Car Care Clinic's Superhatch category. On the line, it is Andre Danhauser who's got the pole position. He's going to be fighting hard to try and hang on to that in the Pro Auto Rubber Opel Corsa, but he's got Volkswagen products all over his tail with a couple of Hondas in the mix there as well. And looking at the back end of the field, looks like Christian van Wyk had a little bit of an issue there off the start. No worries at all for Devin Piazzamusso. Piazzamusso coming from Class C and ready into the Class B competitors, applying the pressure onto Francis Aldrich. We're on board here as we come out, and look at how tight it is here in this front end battle as Karel Stoltz tries to close things down here on the PAR machine. And that little Pro Auto Rubber Corsa is under big threat there from Pretoria North Toyota. And come onto the back straight away now. Stoltz trying to get the Toyota ahead of the Opel, but at this stage no luck. And then you can see them just lining up, waiting to pounce in the background. More importantly, watch it, Devin Piazzamusso and Aldrich are really into those Class B competitors. Class B under a bit of threat there. The 32 car just running wide there. Tishan Govender under a bit of pressure from some slightly more seasoned campaigners in terms of their racecraft and abilities, and probably a little bit more experience in those two drivers trying to get through there on one of our rookie drivers in this category. Up front ahead of him is the fellow Honda Civic mounted driver. That, of course, is an ex-champion in his category and class, Ishmael Beloy. But sideways action here and side-by-side action as they come down towards G&H Transport Corner for the first time. This time looks like that Pro Auto Rubber car of Andre Danhauser is going to hang on, possibly just for one lap. But the battle's continuing here between Class B, Class C, and at the front end. We've just seen how tight it is between Class A as well. Jonathan du Toit still getting to grips with that new car as they come flying through there and in towards turn 2. Look at Piazzamusso though. Hot 1027 and hot racing definitely is the way he's been doing things since he climbed into that car. And he took a third place overall at Red Star Raceway, and he's looking to do more of the same and a little bit more damage here to not only Class C but also to the Class B competitors up ahead of him. Two Hondas go through there for Class A. One of them is in the hands of Jonathan du Toit. The other one is Darren Gasson, and he's had a fantastic run here, not only in the Superhatch, we saw him in action a little bit earlier on in the 111 category too, but look at the pressure now being applied onto the back end of Andre Danhauser. He's lost out one position, Henninger's got through on him, and he's now feeling the pressure from Leonard Archer. Archer with some new livery there in the ACD Welcome Hyundai, and looking for a chance now to get ahead of that Pro Auto Rubber Opel Corsa. So we've got Honda versus Volkswagen, Opel versus Hyundai, Hyundai versus Peugeot, and Peugeot versus Honda again. Nick Martin currently leader of Class B, and he's just up ahead and just up the road there from Jonathan du Toit, a man he's fought with on numerous occasions for the overall championship. But Class B up into the top 5 overall there with Martin in the Rex Stiffen gearbox Peugeot 207. No one's going to catch this man though. Pretoria North Toyota's Karel Stoltz is just opening up a big margin over Henning. Henning is going to go defensive, and he's going defensive on all occasions as Danhauser stepped up the pace again, trying to find a way back into second place if he can as they go past Universal Motorsport onto the brakes into the AMG Driving Academy corner. And look at how tight it is there between these three for second place. Waiting to pick up the pieces is Archer. If something goes wrong there between Henning and Danhauser, he's certainly going to pounce. Checkered flag is on standby though for Karel Stoltz, and what a run here as we go on board with him down into G&H Transport Corner. He's done it all right, and the first victory of the day in Car Care Clinic Superhatch goes to Pretoria North Toyota at their home circuit, and Karel Stoltz behind the wheel. He takes the win over Francois Henning. Andre Danhauser comes through for third place, Leonard Archer in fourth, and it's Nick Martin who wins out Class B, beating out Jonathan du Toit and Mal Spur. Devin Piazzamusso takes Class C honours ahead of Aldrich and Freddie Watkins. Once again, the Car Care Clinic Superhatch category providing great racing on track, and the victor overall and Class A, Karel Stoltz.
Great race. Started in third, went to first, finished first. So yeah, lekker battle, enjoyed it.
With the crowds back at Zwartkops, great to see that the vendors are out there. Dunlop Tyres providing the rubber to go racing for Superhatch. But great to see the vendors out there also providing not only for the races but for the crowds as well. And getting some really awesome opportunities to get up close and personal with your favourite drivers here at Zwartkops. Making their way back onto the circuit now for the second heat. It's going to be a great dice expected at the front end once again for Car Care Clinic Superhatch. Lights on, we're about to go racing. As soon as lights go off, and it's Danhauser with a good start. Oh, getting caught on the line there was Gunnison. First time and pole, and oh, already a tag! A tag big time there between, looks like one of the Hondas and, yes, Andre Danhauser. He tries to get going again, but it looks like the car has just died on him. Oh, it's a big pity to lose him so early on. Was that Gunnison he came together with? I think it might have been the pole man just coming across a little bit later. Yeah, it was right there. As you can see as they come through there with the replay, Gunnison tried to avoid the Pro Auto Rubber Opel Corsa, and Danhauser was just in the way. Nowhere to go there for Gunnison. The two of them coming together, and yes, that's how it ends up. Parked on the sideline is Pro Auto Rubber's Andre Danhauser. The race continues though. And watch out for Devin Piazzamusa once again coming through the field like a hot knife through butter in that hot 1027 Polo of his. It's absolutely amazing to watch. And he's already up into the top 6 overall. Malspur closing him down. The car care click lady absolutely flying. Much better start from her this time. Right on Piazzamusa's tail. And actually using Devin to get to the gap between herself and Class B leader Nick Martin, who's in the pack once again with Class A. It's Stoltz at the front end, fighting with Archer. Archer and Henning going at it at this stage. And at this stage, it is Archer who leads things out. But Karel Stoltz looks the most dangerous man out there. We saw the kind of pace he had in race number 1. He was very difficult to beat once he got to the front end. Malspur looking to do the same thing here, using Devin Piazzamusa to try and bridge the gap there between himself and that British flag emblazoned Peugeot of Nick Martin. Nick Martin, the Rex Different Gearbox Peugeot, is in the lead of Class B. He's in 4th place overall at the moment. So what another great run coming out of Nick Martin. But Malspur trying to close him down and maybe spoil his day. Spur comes out of turn 2. She's got a little bit of ground to make up now. She's lost a little bit of ground on Devin Piazzamusa. A lot closer to him on the last pass. But Piazzamusa is just disappearing in the distance and putting that Class C contender up into top 5, even top 6 overall. He was in 3rd place overall at Red Star. We mentioned that earlier on, and he's certainly got some great pace here at Zwartkops, having spent oodles of time around this circuit. Malspur tucks into turn 4. Looking in the background, we're watching for Ishmael Beloy to come through. He's currently sitting in 3rd place in Class B with Watkins on his tail, and looks like Aldrich there too. Nice to see the return of Christian van Wyk as well. Didn't quite go according to plan for the youngster in the first one, but the Ford Figo is definitely back on track, and van Wyk now trying to make up some lost ground after not finishing in the first one. This is Gunnison trying to come back at Ishmael Beloy with a little battle scar on the front end after that tag between himself and Danhauser. See the front of that. Ooh, and where is Aldrich going? Aldrich going onto the dirty stuff there to try and get around Gunnison. Gunnison, though, just hanging on for now. Not going to be too easy for that, though. With Aldrich applying massive amounts of pressure, he's trying to do the same thing here on Beloy. Beloy just soaking that pressure up, knows exactly where to place that Honda Civic of his to ensure that the white one behind cannot get through. Devin Piazzamusa not too far behind the back end there of Jonathan DeToy. And looking at the way that this man is going, he certainly has got a great future in this category. We've seen him in battle-scarred cars in the past, and we've seen him in great battles in the past in other categories he's raced in, but he seems to have found his home here in Class C in that hot 1027 machine. Pretoria North Toyota out front though, change up as he's got ahead now of Archer. He leads over Leonard Archer in the ACD Velcom Hyundai, and Henning in 3rd place there, looking to try and come through here in the last 3 corners. As they come down to the line, it's going to be a double win here for Karel Stoltz. He's controlled things admirably, timed it to perfection to get to the front, and is now going to wrap up a double win on the day here for Pretoria North Toyota at their home circuit. Leonard Archer from Velcom is going to be in 2nd place. Henning's going to be 3rd. That's a great little fight that has raged all day long here in Superhatch in the car care clinic category. Coming across the line, that's your top 3. In 3rd place is Henning. 4th place goes to Nick Martin. He takes the win in Class B. He finishes up ahead of Malspur and Ishmael Beloy. And once again, it's Piazzamusa who wins out over Aldrich and Christian van Wyk up into 3rd place in Class C. Let's catch up now with our winner, Devin Piazzamusa.
The car was very, very good today. Managed to put it on pole yesterday. Race 1 kept itself together. Managed to win race 1. Race 2 as well. There was a bit of a ding-dong going into turn 1, but managed to get around that and managed to pull off the win for race 2 as well. So overall, very good day for the Hot 1027 Polo.